volume 0%.
Good afternoon and welcome to Blindformers. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today I have for you Transformers Generation Legacy Skids. And I had him backwards. Here is Skids in all of his average glory. Skids is a really cool guy. We talked about Skids yesterday in our More Than Meets the Eye episode on his robot mode. Please, if you want to know my opinions and thoughts on Skids, tune in there. You know? Alright. If you like what you see here and you want to see more of it, you want to help me raise awareness for the blind, go below and do everything everyone else asks you to do. Thank you very much. And alright, let's get into this guy. He's a really fun transformation that's pretty simple, so this shouldn't take long at all. To start off with, what you want to do is put your thumb and forefinger, maybe? Yeah. Put your thumb and forefinger, or your actually middle and ring finger underneath the edge of his hood on the front, and peel that up, all the way up 180 degrees. Okay, now that's done, we're going to then move the arms inside. So close the door slightly on each side, then rotate the shoulder so that the wheel on the shoulder faces outwards. And then when you do that and you push the shoulder in, the wheel will fit into the wheel well and look really nice. And we're just going to leave the hands sticking up out of there for now. We'll remove your gun. Hey, get your gun off your arm. And now, come on, Skids, thank you. Okay, all right, so we're going to rotate that shoulder and push the arm in so that it's there. Now both hands will be sticking up. Okay, let's move on to the back area. And what we want to do here in the back is, before we get started with the legs, go ahead and push both of the arms down now. Now you open the doors up on the sides. You had to close them for a second to get the arms in right, but now open them. And so there's a couple of ways you can spin these arms. I like to spin them so that the siege port is sticking upwards, or you know, facing where the bottom of the car would be. Like, there we go. Just rotate both of those. But I don't think that's right. Sometimes I get that wrong. But we will deal with that later on in the transformation. But for now, make sure that the siege ports are facing, you know, down towards the bottom, under the car. The undercarriage. Yeah, the siege ports are going to be visible on the undercarriage. All right, let's move into his legs. So go ahead and reach on the other side of his knee. You got his knee joint. There's a little tab, and that will pull the entirety of the front of his legs open. Now that you've done that, I think what you want to do next is... Actually, no, I don't think you have to move his... You don't have to do any spinning of 360 degrees at all with this guy. You just have to then fold his legs so that his knees... so that his upper legs kind of go into that empty spot where his knees just were. And let's get that right. This is the bit that is a tiny tricky bit. So let's get that back out, because you got to get this his lower body, or his waist area has got to, there it is. All right, there is a clip on his waist. So what you want to do is take your thumb and forefinger, put one side on his crotch and the other side on his butt, and then kind of tilt it upwards, like you're trying to kick both of his legs at the same time from his waist, yeah, and just above the waist. So I guess it's like trying to kick from your belly button. But once you do that, you can then rotate the legs on their waist area, the hip area. Rotate the hip area so that it sticks kind of upwards. Now, you're only doing this after you've pulled both of the tabs from either leg, because as you're rotating those hips up, the legs are going to try and fold in on themselves. And if you have both of those front of the leg things, those little leg shields up all the way, then this part will actually be pretty easy. And all you're doing is just crunching this guy down. You're just pushing him together. Little force won't hurt him at all. Alrighty. We've almost got it. Yeah, it's he's actually a pretty simple transformation. He's a lot of fun to transform too, because you know, it does take a bit of strength and moving him around and stuff. It's not a bad experience when it comes to transforming. Oh, now I think this is that part where I was telling you guys, I'm not sure if I did the arms correctly, but wait, did I? Oh, crap. This last bit, to get the roof actually pinned in there does take a little extra strength, and you want to be careful because there's some clear plastic in there. But once you've done it, and he rolls, and that's how you transform your Skids. Now, Skids has an interesting feature that not many other Transformers have. You can open his door. Look at that. And see his interior robot mode. But yeah, guys, that's how you transform Skids, and his accessories just kind of hang out on his body. I like to put the little double guns on the very roof, because they kind of act like a roof roll bar or something. And oh crap, I pushed on him. Everything's falling apart again. He does like to fall apart if you push on the wrong spot, because this guy does get, he is tight. He is well put together, but if you push on him in the wrong spot, everything pops off. So that is the episode. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and that's how you transform your Transformers Generations Legacy Skids. He's not the greatest transformation ever, but he's a highly intuitive transformation, and it's kind of a blocky one, but it works. There's no shell forming here. There's robot kibble, and no robot kibble visible in the car mode, and the car mode is just top notch. And we will be talking about the car mode tomorrow in More Than Meets the Eye on the vehicle. I hope you've enjoyed the show, and tune in next time. Bye bye for now.